Hi guys, Jennifer Keelik here. I wanted to record a quick edit for you to illustrate some of the points I made in the article about deliberately underexposing your images. This is a photograph I took of my daughter Nora. We were out on our boat enjoying a bright sunny day and she was looking adorable as always. So I snapped this photograph and I intentionally underexposed her a little because I didn't want to take a chance on losing any of this brighter background detail. I really wanted to see that emerald green water and the puffy white clouds and the blue sky, and I didn't want to take a chance on blowing that out and not being able to recover it in post. Had I exposed for her skin, it would have looked closer to this straight out of camera, and this is just not how I personally like to work. I think it's much easier to recover the shadow detail on your subject than it is to recover blown highlights or detail in overexposed highlights. So this is how I chose to snap it, and I'm going to go ahead and fix it for you. To do that, I'm going to use a radial filter, which is this guy up here. I'm going to click and drag to make a circle or an oval, and I'm going to place that right over my subject like this. And now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to check this box to invert mask. And anything that I do with these sliders now will only affect what's inside the circle. So nothing outside of this circle is going to be affected. And it looks like these settings are from a previous edit, but that's okay because we're just going to go a little further with it. I am going to increase my exposure, but I'm not going to go crazy with that exposure slider. Where I am going to get a little more heavy-handed is with my shadows and my whites. I am going to crank those up quite a bit, like that. I will boost the saturation a little bit, and then this dehaze slider is a great way to bring back some detail on your subject. You can see if I move it back and forth what the dehaze slider does. Again, I don't want to go crazy with it, but I do want to utilize this tool and bring back some of that detail on Nora. That looks good. The image as a whole is just a little too cool for me, so I am going to warm it up a bit. And then I'll come back into this radial filter and I'll show you by clicking this button here what it looks like before the radial filter and after the radial filter. That's a much better starting image in my opinion. You can see here I haven't really done much to the background at all. It looks pretty similar in both the before and the after, but Nora at this point looks properly exposed. This is a great base image, and at this point I would go ahead and use my presets and edit as usual. I hope this was helpful, and thank you for watching.